Hello! So the other day we talked about math workshop and what the overall structure of this is going to look like. Now today we're going to quickly go over what our expectations are and what it looks like and what it sounds like. So we should already know what each of these items kind of look like. We should know where our materials are. And if you don't, if you're confused, we will talk about it again today. So first thing we're going to look at are our math workshop expectations. Number one, always do your best. Guys, a lot of these things are graded. Do your best. Number two, make sure you always have the right materials. Check the board. It will tell you what you need. Or use your ears, and I'm sure I'm going to tell you when we're in our mini lesson. Number three, level one only unless you're in the Apply With Me station. Now, guys, level one, just to recap, if you put your hand over your neck and you feel vibration when you're talking, you're not at a level one. Level one means that you are whispering. So if you were to be talking at a level one, when you have your hand over your throat, you will not feel vibrations. And you can even get pretty loud when you're in a level one. But if everybody is at a soft voice that is not at a level one, eventually it's just going to get louder and louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. And then I'm not going to be able to hear the people that are sitting right in front of me. So we need to remember to be at a level one. You have to take care of yourself and your partner if you're working on a game. Okay? If you can tell that your partner is not at a level one, help them, remind them, or you're both going to get in trouble. You don't want that, do you? So, step four, never interrupt me while I am teaching a small group. Ask someone in your group or ask a para or an aide. Now, that does not mean whine and complain and run over to a para or an aide. It means you're calm, you raise your hand, okay? Someone will come to you or go over to someone in your group. Now, the only exceptions for interrupting me are, number one, there is a tornado, earthquake, or fire. So any type of disaster, you can interrupt me for that. Another way that you can interrupt me is if there's a lot of blood. If you're bleeding, you can interrupt me, okay? But that does not include a lost tooth. If you have lost a tooth, just sign out and go to the restroom and rinse out your mouth. I don't care. And number three, the only other reason why you should ever interrupt me is if you have fresh baked chocolate chip cookies, because who wouldn't want to be interrupted for that? Okay, so are you understanding what I mean here? Should you interrupt me? No, because pretend like you are in my small group. Would you like it if someone kept coming up to our group, interrupting our group as we are working? No, so don't be that person interrupting, okay? Don't interrupt my group, ask someone else for help. If you don't know where something is, ask someone else. If you need to use the restroom, you don't need to tell me, just sign out and do it. Just make sure you're only going once. Now, number five, be kind. If you're playing a game, be kind. If you are asking someone for help, be kind. Don't be bossy. If someone's asking you for help, be kind. Number six, when it is time to switch, clean up immediately and move to your next station. The only station that needs to continue working after the time limit is the technology section. Because if you've not finished in technology, you have to finish it before moving on. So you need to have that video watched and you have to do your exit ticket. You have to do both before you can move on, okay? Now, what does it look like? It looks like students working the whole time. You've got to get your stuff done. Now, if you don't get your stuff done, what is the group that can stay? Technology. That's the only group that can stay. If you don't finish your game, sorry, you have to clean up and move on to the next rotation. Partners working together and not arguing. You should never argue during a game. Take a deep breath and figure it out. Partners are taking turns when you are playing your math game. You are also staying in one spot the entire rotation. You're not getting up and walking around. You are finding your spot and you are dropping. Students are taking care of materials. Guys, these materials, some of them are really expensive. Take care of it. What else does it look like? It looks like students logging in quickly. Guys, some of our rotations are only 15 to 20 minutes long. That's not a lot of time. If you're spending 5 to 10 minutes logging in, are you going to be able to get your stuff done? No. Which means you're going to be spending a lot of your recess time working on it. No one wants that. And it looks like everybody is cleaning up. If you're playing a math game, divide and conquer. Somebody put the board away. Somebody put the dice away. Okay? Figure it out. What does it sound like? It sounds like level 1, unless you're in the Apply With Me station. We're still going to be on a level 2, a nice quiet talking, but you've got to check your vocal cords, guys. What else does it sound like? It sounds like students talking in calm voices to their partners, even if you disagree. And what else does it sound like? Well, I'll tell you what it doesn't sound like. It doesn't sound like whining or crying. Okay? No wham wham. No crying. If you don't understand something, take a deep breath and ask for help. Okay? So these are our expectations. We're going to be talking about this every day until we can figure this out. If we can't follow these expectations, then you will have a mark on your card. So I know that we can do it. I believe in you. We got this.